Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Out of the Box with me, Dill Streep. Each week I'm going to be reaching into this box of old Star Wars toys, books and memorabilia, grabbing an item, reviewing it, its place within Star Wars, and what it means to me. Let's see what's in the box. Something from the prequel era. It's the Star Wars Micro Machines Podracer and launcher. So these are my Star Wars Micro Machines Podracers. I genuinely believed that I only had two of them until I scratched around in the box because I only have two of these launchers. But then I discovered that they come in a set of two with one launcher. So that makes sense. I don't think I bought these myself, but at some point I was given them. Now in episode 6 of Star Wars Out of the Box, I posited that Darth Maul was one of the two best things about The Phantom Menace, the other being John Williams' score, particularly Duel of the Fates. A lot of people would say that I left pod racing out of that, and while I agree that it is very exhilarating, action-packed, and a good part of the film, it does have its own little problems. For example, Jar Jar getting his tongue caught in the energy beam between the engines, that EUP kind of passing gas, the two-headed announcer, while a bit of fun, pretty silly, and how could we forget that horribly awkward high-five attempt? Negativity aside, it was a high-octane, nail-biting set piece, and one that I do look forward to on the odd occasion that I do rewatch The Phantom Menace. So let's see who I've got here. The most recognizable of the four pod racers that I have is that of Sebulba's. Sebulba was Anakin's main adversary, and almost won the race by hook or by crook. His species is a Dug, and he can be heard here saying, and that's all I know about him. The next one I have is Clegg Holdfast, or in American, Clegg Holdfast. He's that kind of bird-faced, beaked fellow who doesn't quite make it. Interestingly, there's a deleted scene from The Phantom Menace where we see Sebulba use a flamethrower against his engines, thus causing him to bow out of the race just before entering the canyon. This pod racer belongs to Team Topalages, and at this point I'm just starting to feel silly. Sadly, he was not destined to finish the race, starting in the third row and being unjustly shot at by the Tusken Raiders, separating his engines and leaving his cockpit to roll away like a wheel. Interesting design. And last but certainly not least, we have Gaz Gano, who actually finished the race second after Sebulba crashed his pod. He kind of looks to me like a Kaminoan in disguise, although he does have 4 arms, which would mean that he'd possibly have an advantage over the other racers, being able to pull several levers at once. But now the moment we've all been waiting for, let's race these pod racers. The sets come with these launchers, which you would slide the pod racer back into, pushing back on the spring-loaded section, and it seems like you could buy and connect many of them together, so you could line up all your pod racers. I guess this would mean that it was a perfectly fair race, because you knew that when they were connected, no one had a head start. What I'm going to quickly do is randomize who starts where, and I'll be back in just a second. Well, with only 4, that can't be too random, but I did mark them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. The randomizer came back, putting together 2 and 1, and 3 and 4. So this will be a little knockout tournament. I'm going to load our pod racers in there. Get rid of my T. I think we'll take this right to the edge, so that it's fair. 3, 2, 1. That was too fast to see. Now that is pod racing. I'm going to have to do it again because I wasn't watching. This time I'll keep my eye on the finishing line. I think it's Sebulba. I think Sebulba takes it. Alright, let's race these two. 3, 2, 1. Yep, it's Gaz Gano all the way. If anyone had credits on Gaz Gano, you've come up roses. Well, I guess this is it. The Boonta Eve final. Sebulba versus Gaz Gano. 3, 2, 1. It's Gaz Gano! It's an upset. It's a huge upset. Must have been those extra limbs. Well, those are the Star Wars Micro Machines pod racers that I have, and I really do think that's the most fun that I've ever got out of them. But, as always, I've prepared a little something special for the end of this episode, and a few weeks back I tackled Star Wars Rebel Assault in an attempt to highlight the T-16 Skyhopper. It would be madness not to do the same with Star Wars Podracer. Wish me luck. Alright, well I must just say that I tried to play this game online I've never played Star Wars Podracer. Somehow it escaped me. I tried to play it online like I did with Rebel Assault, and it was even worse in graphics and gameplay, which is hard to believe. So I've actually bought this game to play. I've also upgraded to a game controller. And if my track record with Need for Speed 2 Special Edition and Carmageddon or anything to go by, this should go kind of averagely. Oh boy, here we go. Is that Greg Proops? Oh, why's the other alien speaking in basic? It's famously two heads, one Greg Proops and one kind of alien language. Oh my gosh, that Java looks as good as he does in the special editions. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through this. I reckon I'll create a new racer. Let's go with Dul Daz Do. That sounds pretty good. Where are we? Oh, the funky pit droid. Are we following him? No, we're back. Choose vehicle. Anakin Skywalker. Dud Bolt. I mean, hopefully that's not a foreshadowing. Gaz Garner. Okay. I feel like I need to take Gaz Garner's ship, seeing as he just won the Tabletop Classic. This looks good. Tatooine. Let's do it. Start race. Okay, I think I rushed through that last one. It said you could inspect your vehicle. I'd hope that my vehicle is fine. Oh my gosh, we're right in it. Oh, this is cool. Loving that. The controls are pretty fun. Oh, I am just way out in the lead. It does move like you would imagine a pod racer would. I'm liking that. Oh yeah, this is not even a challenge. He said too soon. Oh, I smashed into a rock. Those shards of rock could look a little bit better, I would say. Hey, the Tatooine Suns. Nice touch, if a bit pixelated. I think I'm doing okay. I mean, there's genuinely no one around. I wonder if I can look backwards. Press some... Nope, that's just stopping completely. Oh, there it was. Not the best time to do it, but let's have a look. Nope, there's no one there. People really used to rave about this game. And I'm kind of wondering... I thought there'd be more pods around me. I mean, give me a Tusken Raider on a hill or something. Okay, final lap. I gotta see if I can actually do... Oh, okay, I've got a button to chirp. What was that? I might lap somebody. Let's have a quick sneaky peek. Nope. I don't know if there's anything else you can do. Because I'm genuinely just holding... Oh, bad time. Holding down X the entire time. Okay, the engines take damage. That's interesting. First place. What is this? That reminds me of Phenomena. Okay, Dul Dazdo has come in first. Sebulba. Oh my gosh, Anakin Skywalker came last in this race. Amazing that he was the chosen one. Sunken City. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's give that a go. Start race. I'm not gonna inspect the vehicle. Don't inspect what ain't broken. Look at that, I just whiz out straight in front of everyone. Okay, there's one person in front of me. I'm betting it's Sebulbs. We've been racing long enough for me to call him Sebulbs. He calls me Gaza. Oh, that's clearly a ramp. Hit it. The difference between this game and Rebel Assault, if I may compare them for a second, seeing as I am a pro at both, is that Rebel Assault made the first stage incredibly difficult, and it's all anyone really remembers. Whereas this seems to be... They really nerf the first stage, and I guess this one too, which doesn't make it very remarkable at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Comment down below if I'm missing something. Because I remember people absolutely loving this game. Although this section does actually remind me of Need for Speed 2 Special Edition. Oh, look at those crowds. What detail. I mean, at least cheer, otherwise you look like a magic eye puzzle. If I stop and squint, is it going to show me a lightsaber or something? Yeah, I'm having a good feeling about lapping somebody on this one. Am I still on the first lap? Significantly longer laps than the Tatooine course. I think I figured it out. Much like Mario Kart and that Micro Machines game for N64, you really want to be playing this with friends. A new lap record! Unbelievable. Because half the fun would be just smashing into each other. Oh, the ramp. Yeah! That damaged me! What's the point of the ramp? It's not like it's right by the finish line and you can use your last little bit of health left to make a bold move. Oh no. Okay. The galaxy's laws of physics still apply. You ride headfirst into a wall at speed, you die. Because my lead is so great that not even leaving the game and coming back has put anyone else in front of me. Just giving the crowd a little bit of what they want. Final lap. I got excited there for a second. I saw some yellow dots on my opponent's map, but they were they were kind of going around some other loop above or below me. I like that kind of civilian transport just flying through here. It's not like there's a race on or anything. Good point. That's a good point. Ah, this tunnel on the side looks fun. I missed it. I'm already sick of this level now. If this was all there was to it, I'd be pretty upset. The small amount of money I paid for this game. This is the Chapman's Peak part of the race. Those of you living in South Africa or Cape Town specifically will hopefully get that one. I think I need to try find a version of Rebel Assault that I can play with this controller because... oh, spoke too soon. For the most part, it's been a lot easier to control the Podracer here than it was to control the T16 Skyhopper there. Imagine duffing it right at the end now. Ah, gosh, it's still this thing. Okay, we into a hard brake. Didn't help. All I did was bash my engine. I'm on a warning. Oh no! I'm right at the end though, it's fine. Oh, pit droid bringing me in. I don't even think that's me. No, that's not me. What a strange cutscene. Okay, let's play Executioner. That looks fun. You're not actually gonna pod race into an asteroid belt, are you? Do they really move their two-headed alien announcer around from planet to planet? I would have thought that they would, who's this guy? I would have thought they'd all have their own announcers, you know, kind of like celebrities. I'm just right out in front again. Nope, there's someone there. Oh, oh, hey, okay. Now this is pod racing. Sorry. Ah! Oh my gosh, this really stepped up a level. People are crashing into me all over the place. Alright, I've fallen into 5th position. That's definitely worse than I've ever... 7th, 8th than I've ever been. Oh, what is this now? Some kind of anti-gravity. Oh, I couldn't tell what happened there, but it looked cool. Oh, why go through the tiny gap? That's so stupid. Is that Anakin? Yes, tell him off, little punk. How was he allowed off planet for this race? Is that the Duel of the Fates playing under this? It's so great. Very much the Sith lightsaber battle of pod racers, this one. Whoa, they've got a Sarlacc. More anti-gravity tunnels. Oh. Those lights put me off. I thought they were the backs of somebody's engines. Oh, is that 10 and 11? That means I'm in last. That's no good. Let me shout something at them. That'll do it. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, this is definitely grown on me. This course makes this game a lot cooler. Come on, get off the wall. What if it's like in GTA where you can kind of tip the front of them and they'll... Oh, no. Back in the asteroid tunnel. You know the chances of surviving an asteroid tunnel are 3,720 to 1. Never tell me the pods. Terrible. Oh, that's alright. Nope, I lied. Okay. This is now the race for second to last place. I don't want to come in last place. That's it. That's all I've got. Okay. Smash him! Oh, yes! Damn it, that did worse to me, but it felt good. What are these, like, putt-putt style tunnels? Pick a tunnel and see if you come out in the right place. Okay, I think I'm ahead of these two. As long as I beat Anakin, I'm happy. They are flipping right on my tail. How did I look behind me earlier? Oh, yes. Oh, that wasn't even the final lap. I was convinced that was the end. Okay, those aren't another pod racer. Good. I'm learning. I gotta put some distance between me and these pesky other two. It's done it. This is it. Okay, it looked like somebody just shot at me. Please point out below if there are weapons that I could be utilizing in this. Oh, no. I'm gonna go into last place. I'm in last place. This is terrible. Shut up, Anakin. I've caught up instantly. I picked the same one as always. Yeah, this part, I don't really like this part. Okay. I think I'm approaching the end. I've got one guy on my tail. Yes! Yes! 10th! I'll take it. Well, who won this race? Toy dampener. Who we got here? One sandwich. Coming up. So yes, I'm enjoying Podracer. I think I would prefer it with some friends. And maybe if I'd bothered to look at the buying options and inspecting the vehicle options, there might have been a bit more to it. But that was good. And thank you for being there for my first ever Star Wars pod race. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Star Wars Out of the Box with me, Dill Streep. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a look and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Until next time, goodbye. And 3, 2, 1. No, man. Why does nothing ever work the first time? They're in. 3, 2, 1.